We're fucking live! 1, 2, 3, 4!
Guitar practice number 19. Welcome.
Welcome to another soothing episode of Guitar Practice.
How's that for energy, huh?
I'm your host, Heavy. As
And
long
me,
as the
Brain.
other two hosts, Brain and Nate.
Yes.
And we're here to calm your nerves by talking about horrible shit and playing loud music, which we hope you enjoy.
Welcome to the podcast.
Or talk
everybody.
shit about. Honestly, it's what it deserves. We're not that good.
Honestly.
We give the people what they need at the
Episode
end of the day.
19, boys. We're one away from 20.
Man, we're here.
What's insane?
I mean, it is kind of odd to think about. Every
kinda
time we
wild.
have one of these, I'm like, holy shit, it's happening again.
It
Especially after that fiasco we had 30 minutes ago.
Oh my
Oh
God,
my
dude.
God.
We had another mishap.
Yeah, we didn't set our MIDI up correctly, and we're recording from the fucking laptop microphone.
We almost went retro, took it back to EP3.
It sounded like
Yeah,
shit.
dude.
Especially after all the new gear we got, and we didn't know it was fucking happening. And
You own the Gear Queer segment this time, by the way.
Oh yeah.
we got some mics and some cables. Sure, SM58s for everybody. I think they sound good. I like them. I like the pattern. And, yeah, they're sick, and they're only $100. So that's nice.
I thought you bought a bunch of junk. I'm
No.
gonna be completely honest with you.
Jesus, are you serious?
Yeah, I was
Why?
like, bro, I think they gave you a bad shipment. or
Oh,
something,
after
bro.
our fucking setup with no MIDI control?
They didn't solder the fucking shit in
I don't know,
properly. I
man.
don't know, dude, but
I don't know,
I was
man.
worried, bro. I was like, you're gonna have a hell of a return.
You were
plan.
worried. I was fucking worried, dude. What happens? We just have just shit in the closet. We just put it in a closet, forget about it. We go back to our old setup.
Basically.
Marketplace, dude.
Fee fine and a Mac laptop.
Oh, Jesus. We made it work, but
Yeah, we did.
I like this
It
setup
felt
better.
good while we were
This
doing
is so
it.
fun.
I mean, it felt cool while we were doing it. I thought it was really good for the time.
Yeah, it was fun. Anyway, we've transcended.
Yeah.
Well, what do we got? What's on the table this week?
On the dockets.
Well, I haven't seen Corrosion's new artwork yet.
It's good.
It is?
It's pretty cool.
I'm
It's
excited
pretty
to
cool.
see it.
It's different than what he sent us, but it's very, very cool.
Okay, cool. Sick.
Shout out, man. This dude's doing all
I don't know,
kinds
every
of
week
cool
it's
stuff
like
for us.
Christmas. Every week we get to
He's so solid, dude. He's so solid.
every week we get to see some new artwork. And
He stays busy, man. He's
Yeah.
an impressive motherfucker, dude.
it
I'll give
works,
him that.
man. The last one fucking made me laugh so fucking hard, dude. The crosses,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Jesus
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Christ, dude.
Hey, if you're listening out there, buddy, we need to have you on here at some point. We talk about some inspiration.
That is, I mean, I guess that brings me to another point is we have enough gear to have a guest on now.
Oh, yeah.
Singular, not 5 people.
No, that's never going to be the case, honestly.
I think one person at a time is probably better.
Yeah, I like the idea of just having a single person with us.
Maybe if it's a duet, I could see like a duet,
Possibly.
but like
yeah.
8 people. Like
No.
we're gonna interview all of Slipknot
That's
at
exactly
once.
what I
You
was
know,
thinking,
like
dude,
19 people in here.
First of all,
I
all those
wish.
dudes in one room with us? I don't know.
Ah,
I think we should wait till video until we try a multi-guest thing anyway, so
God.
nobody gets confused.
yeah.
yeah, that is true.
Yeah. Local artists, all that stuff. We plan on all kinds of stuff.
That brings us to a point. I'm just going to skip ahead. Local shows. I have a bit of an announcement for us. Since the song of the month is Crowbar, Existence is Punishment, Crowbar will be playing in Wichita
Sick.
in November.
Sick.
And I want to go because the tickets are like $60.
Absolutely.
It's a 2-hour drive, maybe 3, something like that.
Yeah, 2, 3. Yeah.
It's
I know,
easy
right?
enough, dude.
I can normally get up around that area and back in about a day. So,
Easy peasy, right?
yeah. No
For a
biggie.
Crowbar concert,
And that's after staying for like multiple hours. If we're just there, it will be cool. We'll be cool.
I want to go. And I think a lot of people should go because Crowbar is sick. What else? What other local shows do we got?
We got that Non-Point show coming up. I kind of want to check that out.
I feel like I've definitely listened to their songs.
You said you heard of them, and I was like, all right.
I feel like I've listened to their songs. They're pretty popular.
But I'm gonna check out 89th Street pretty soon. That Kira show seems cool. I think.
Well,
it's in
give us
early-
dates.
I think
Give
it's
us
like
an
August
audience
3rd.
dates. We should probably write these down.
Notes, brother.
Notes are God.
Yep.
Well,
I don't know. We can figure that out.
Oh, Nate took pictures of the.
I got the gallery.
Yeah.
Just uno momento.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 1 sec.
Okay, here we go. Kira, July 26th, along with 2 bands I can't see, but they look very local.
Fuck, is that this weekend?
Yeah.
26 is in 3 days.
Yeah, dude, it's Saturday.
Yeah.
That could be cool.
How much are the tickets?
15, 7 o'clock, all
Ooh.
ages.
I was gonna have a chill weekend, but
That's that'd be chill.
$15
That's-
might get
that-
me out of the house, dude.
Come on, homie.
And where it's at 89th? Is that 89th Street venue?
Yeah, absolutely. Be there.
I'm probably gonna be there.
I'm gonna try to get everybody to come. I'm gonna try to get everybody to
Saturday.
come. We're gonna pull up.
We'll see.
August
see.
11th, they have a Shark Bite Media showcase. I took a shitty picture, so that's on me. Oh, 400 Southwest 25th Street. Site 4. It's a shitload of bands. It looks like it's at least like a day's worth of music.
Oh wow.
Wow.
I don't see a price. I think it says $20.
Fuck yeah, dude.
After that, we got Poe at the band and a couple other bands. They all look like metal bands. Shit, we missed them. That was July 21st. But yeah,
Oh, that was Sunday.
I kind of want to go out and
Yeah.
go see Kira.
I was super hungover Sunday. I wasn't moving.
I'm
Nah.
fucking down and out, dude. Fuck
Oh, you were
that.
sick. Yeah, Nate was sick.
I was starting to fucking
Yeah.
get down with the sickness. And I've been running
Please,
off
dude.
a Dayquil and Spite.
Dayquil and Spite, dude. That's a
That's what I'm
breakfast
talking
of
about.
gods.
Well, that's pretty much it for the local shows that we know about. If you do know about local shows here in Oklahoma City, put it in the comments or hit us up on Twitter. We want more people to go to these local shows because it's in my personal opinion that the small shows are almost just as fun, if not better, than the big ones. You know,
I
It's
mean,
a lot
how many
more
of
personal.
the band members did you meet in the last show you went to?
They were all there.
All of them.
I bought the T-shirt from the lead singer from
Yeah.
Another Day
Yeah,
Dawns.
they always hang out. I mean,
That's so much cooler than just a giant,
Yeah.
place, tens of thousands or so of people. You'll never get to see these people.
I like the big shows. Don't get me wrong. The big shows are fun. It's just a lot of times
It's
they're
a
in
different
another
environment.
city. You got to travel. You got to get a hotel.
It's different.
You know, it's a lot
whole
of money.
different thing. Yeah, honestly.
But those
Um,
bands all started there anyway.
Yeah, but
you know.
speaking of, you say let us know local shows. Also, if you do go to a local show wherever you're at, I don't care where it is, post about it on our X. Yeah, tell people about it. Get people excited about it. You
Yeah,
know?
for
go
sure.
find these local shows wherever you're at. Who cares where you're at? Truthfully though,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
post about it.
It costs a lot of money to tour, and if nobody shows up to a show in a town, I'm
It-
not saying it's 100% they're never coming back, but these guys are trying to like eat food,
Yeah.
and like put gas in their bus and like fix their gear and whatever what have you. I've never been on the road. It looks uncomfortable.
dude, they have shit get stolen. It's crazy.
It
Help
looks
'em out.
fucking brutal.
Help a brother out.
Yeah,
Help
we-
them out. Buy a T-shirt. Go see a local show. It's cheap and it's a blast.
We may have someone on the show real soon that used to travel and stuff. We can get a serious
Oh, that would be
perspective.
sick, dude.
Yeah,
We
I
got
hope
a
so.
legit guy.
That'd be sick.
I hope he comes on.
I do too. We'll see.
You know who
no
you are.
representation
You know who you are.
until
Yeah.
you show up.
Come on. Come on.
Pull
It'll
up
be
or it
fun.
didn't happen.
Yeah, for real. I'll drop the address.
What else? Oh, that intro was Disciple from the lovely band Slayer. Jesus.
I love that bland.
Jokes.
The Bland Slayer.
The extremely bland and melancholy Slayer.
The Bland Sayer. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, just working on triplets, It's good. It's heavy metal.
Hey
it's
guys.
really difficult to learn because, like I said, it is a skill. It's skill, but also it's like an endurance. There's an endurance factor there that if you learn a 30-second riff, you never really test your endurance until you start doing something like that on a guitar. So that's personally what I've been working on. I've still been working on Black Star. That's it. Really.
I just had an epiphany.
What?
I think we need to name our band the Bland Band of Canned Hams.
I don't know.
We call us the BBC H.
Probably. Yeah. Why not?
I was thinking the skid marks.
Just break already.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That was a fucking terrible joke, dude.
Oh, it's so good, dude.
Almost as bad as munting.
That's not a joke. That's real, and I'm into it.
Okay.
I want to get
Off the rails,
I
brother.
do like to jump on dead bodies.
Yeah.
What are you working on?
Well, I finally actually got a little bit of time to practice. So I practiced our song of the month
Hell yeah.
and worked on some picking. Got a little bit of new gear, too. So kind of
Hell yeah.
fuxing with that. You know what I mean?
Tell the people how important it is to have a foot switch on your amp.
God dang, dude. So I got this Black Star ID Core 100, right? And this thing is the shit, okay? Love this amp to death. All kinds of effects, right? It's a really neat amp. It sounds so sick. But it was kind of annoying. I'd make all these presets on this thing, and I'd always have to have my amp right next to me.
You gotta lean over and push the button.
Lean
and
over,
shit.
push a button on top of the amp on the board itself, and to change my channels that I set. And it made it where I couldn't switch like mid anything. You know, I couldn't switch from a clean channel doing like an arpeggio to just
Yeah.
some sick metal drop or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got the 5-button foot switch. I think it's called the FS12 maybe. To plug into that thing, and my God. There's a lot going on there. It's going to take a while to get used to, but
It looks
literally,
sick, man. It looks sick.
yeah. So you add this foot switch to the amp, and the last two buttons come pre-programmed as a looper setting. This thing has a looper built into it.
Yeah.
That's so much fun to just play with. You know,
If you don't have anybody to play with, and if you don't know what a looper is, pretty much you play a riff, push the button with your foot, and it replays that riff over and over and over and over. And then you can play solos on top of it. So if you aren't as lucky as we are, where we have each other to fucking play guitar with, and someone does, the bass line, and then someone does a solo, and someone does, the rhythm, the looper is
it's a viable
it's
option.
a decent solution. You
Yeah.
know? It's not as fun,
No.
but you'll get that experience of playing over a backing track, which you can do with YouTube without, a looper pedal, but it's a lot more fun with a looper pedal.
It's
Highly
really cool.
recommend.
Yeah, I would recommend a looper. I don't know. I mean, I know Boss makes one, which we're all big on the Boss stuff here, right? But
I like them.
I've heard real good stuff about that. This is the first looper I've messed with. I think this is the first one you've messed with, right, Heavy?
I've fucked with them like in the store, but I've also kind of always had guitar buddies, so
Yeah.
it wasn't ever anything where like I gotta get a looper so I can practice. I usually just went over to my buddy's house.
Yeah.
So
It's real cool to, man, thinking about it, like it's really neat to just be able to, like I pull my guitar out for like 15, 20 minutes at the house, if I
Yeah.
get a little free time, and I can just play like some real basic chords or power chords or whatever, right? And hit that loop, and then I can work on an entire song if I want to,
yeah.
right there by myself.
Do you know how
hear
long it
all.
records for? I
don't know what
I don't
the-
know if you can actually just like play a full rhythm song and then just loop the entire song. That would be pretty cool.
I don't know if you can loop the whole song, but you could definitely loop like segments like we do and switch between them, right? Because there's multiple areas that you can save in.
Oh, so you can store more than
You can
one
store
loop.
multiple loops. I don't know how to do it.
Ooh.
It's tough, right? But it's something you just kind of get used to the gear over time, right?
That's sick. I didn't
you
know
can
that.
store multiple loops.
Yeah, my
in
buddy
this.
has one, and he got like at least I feel like a minute and a half of me playing a bass line so he could practice to it.
Yeah, dude.
And he had
Oh,
he had
shit.
like 5 or 6 of them in
Yeah,
there.
you
dude.
could plug a bass into the looper
Yes.
and then record and then just take it home and it's still there, right?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
we do a lot of that stuff. Like if he comes up with something cool, I'll be like, dude, looper.
That's fucking
But
sick.
you can get a lot on it. I thought it would only be like 30 seconds or something, but he was able to keep it running for a minute.
Even the Donner one, which we don't really have a good opinion on Donner based on the noise gate and the distortion pedal I got from them.
Yeah, not so great.
Not so great, but whatever. It's $30.
$30.
They made one that said it could record up to like 90 minutes.
90 minutes?
That's crazy.
You're going to just play the rhythm to a full album? And
Yeah,
then
I think
just
that's that's multiple tracks, right?
Oh.
Yeah, up to 90 minutes of recording.
Oh.
So you can
What?
have, and it's like their circle looper is what they call it. It has like
Yeah.
a drum track built into it also,
Ooh.
like hundreds
That's
of drum
awesome.
tracks.
That's pretty
so
sick.
awesome.
Yeah, I got some research to do.
Well, it's not like back in the day where you have a 12 megabyte memory card. Now
No,
it's
dude.
like fucking gigs.
Yeah, there's
Gigs
no
are in,
telling.
you
No
know?
telling.
So they could probably make some fucking pretty cool shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they also have like Donner also has that super cheap one that's a single track looper. No idea how long it can record. It's a single button, one track only. Which I'm more than likely I'm gonna purchase that, right? Because this whole setup stays in the studio.
Yeah, that is true for your home
Yeah,
practice and stuff.
I'm gonna purchase it for my home practice. You know,
Yeah.
just a single loop, just to see kind of what
that
it does.
Fender
you know?
Mustang doesn't do loops or anything?
I haven't found anything that says it does. So,
Huh.
which is kind of a letdown, but at the same time, it isn't. That amp is such a good practice amp.
Yeah.
It's a perfect practice.
Have you plugged
amp.
it into a computer yet?
I have not.
No.
I did
Plug the
that over
Blackstar
weekend.
in.
Yeah, I plugged the Blackstar into a computer
That
over the
shit is
weekend. Got
sick.
the software. It's pretty neat, So lots of customization, and then a huge community too. Huge community.
So people make their own shit and put it up
People
there
make
and
their
you can
own
download it?
stuff. They put it up, and you can just download it into your amp and put it on a preset.
That's pretty cool.
That's so
Sweet.
sick,
Yeah,
dude.
that's really cool.
A lot of new gear.
Community.
A lot of new
wow.
gear this week.
Wow.
Christmas for us.
Yeah.
What's up? What about you, Nate? What you been working on other than getting better from your illness?
My little fucking crowbar.
He's got AIDS.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Anyway, Crowbar.
Yeah. Just been trying to fucking get it down. I looked up that version you showed me. Sorry, whacked the shit out of that mic. But yeah, I looked up that version you showed me. It's a lot harder, but it's pretty accurate.
The one on Songster, I believe.
yeah.
That's the one I sent to him,
Mm-hmm.
and it seems accurate enough. I'm not saying it's perfect, but it seems pretty good.
It's
I
a
think.
good base to work on.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
a good. You can work off of it.
Yeah.
There's some stuff out there. I was like, I don't fucking. This doesn't sound like it at all.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
used
what's going on.
I used Ultimate Guitar before, and that shit was so off. It didn't even.
I think
close.
Ultimate Guitar is kind of like Wikipedia,
Yeah. People just.
but I don't know if
So is
Songster's like.
Songster.
Is it?
Yeah, people can just throw whatever they want on there, basically.
Hell yeah.
I think they have to have like a premium subscription, but
Ooh,
so
Do
it might mitigate some
maybe,
stupid
yeah.
stuff.
maybe
but
that's what it is.
It just every song being a bunch of zeros.
yeah, dude. I don't know. Because there's like for a lot of songs you look up on there on Songster, there's multiple versions of it, and some of them are drastically different, like in a bad way. It's tough. Yeah.
Yeah, you try to play it and you're like, I'm.
No.
What?
Yeah.
What the
It's
fuck is this?
It's written
dude?
by AI.
Shit doesn't. I've seen shit like that.
Oh no.
I've seen shit like that. I feel like there's a program that listens to the guitar track and then just starts. Because, I mean, you can find a bunch of B notes on the guitar, and let's just say it's a B note. I feel like when you feed it into the program, it just picks a random fucking fret, and it does not, like, it doesn't look like the guy who's playing it. And on the YouTube, it doesn't look like fucking anything. Like, it's a B note, but it's like way up the neck or way down the neck.
Same
where it's
octave
like,
in a
how the
weird
fuck
spot,
are you,
though?
yeah.
Yeah.
How the fuck are you even supposed to get up there?
Nah.
Split second. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen a lot of shit like
Yeah.
that, and I'm wondering if there's like a program. There was a program I used to use, and this was years ago, where you could like manually type in tabs, and then it would like play like MIDI. Here, I got more.
Yeah.
Got to keep those pouches coming. You know
I
what I
left
mean?
them in the truck. I'm terrible.
But you could type it in, and then it'll just like it sounds like Mario music because it was old program.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if there's an automatic one now. I mean, with AI and computers now, there's a strong possibility that there's a program that just makes up tabs.
I feel
and
like a
then-
lot of these tab websites are using that though.
Yeah.
'Cause, dude. Some of them are way the fuck out there.
Some of them don't even make any sense, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even on this Crowbar song, like you find weird spots. You
Yeah,
got to
yeah.
do like a jump fucking 10 frets out for no fucking reason.
Yeah, I know what spot exactly
Yeah.
you're talking about because I warned you about that. I was like, switch this 10
I
to
tried it.
Yeah, because it goes from fucking
Goes from
5 on the E to 10 on the E.
yeah,
When you could just go 5
5 on
fret
the E, 10 on the E, and then back to open, and then 2 on the
A string.
A string.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
open
like-
E, 2 on the A string. So
but
go
when
10 to
you
2.
could just
Now.
push the 5th fret on the A, it's right there.
Yeah, save
Rap
us all
for the
a little
picking.
bit of fucking
Like,
trouble,
what the
dude. For the love of
Ding,
God.
ding, ding. Supper time.
Supper time.
Hey, hit the button. Pause it.
Pause it. P-boy?
I got to piss.
P-boy! It's not me again, dude.
I'm undefeated. Now
Are we back?
We're back.
We're back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, that's it. Let's try to play this Crowbar song.
Oh, Lord.
It might be a bomb. It might not. I'm
y'all-
feeling good about it.
Can y'all do the intro with me? I could try it. I'll try.
Try it, and if you bomb, we'll just
Just pick me up.
yeah, we'll just
I will
we'll just
physically
start.
walk over there and pick you up.
Just do it. No. What, dude?
Try.
Fuck, man.
I
We have a fucking wrestling match.
got you,
and
Nate.
Just break everything, and then the podcast is over.
Yep, that's it, man.
That's
I was
exactly what's
telling
gonna
him to
happen.
do the intro like Stone Cold Steve Austin. dude.
Yeah.
Just start throwing beers everywhere.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
Nate, you got this.
Is it gain? Is that what's wrong?
He's playing chords with gain.
Oh, no gain.
I would not if you're gonna play
giving
chords.
it too much like twang.
Yeah. The gain channel on that. Do you have the gain like maxed out on that thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh,
So
no.
for some reason, with bass amps, I've seen if you play a chord through gain. I mean, it just like if I'd play an open chord with gain on it, just
Yeah.
really muddles it up.
Yeah,
So
it's like, yeah.
if I would say if you're trying to do chords, maybe just cut the gain down a lot, and it'll make it more crisp.
Half or quarter.
You know what I mean?
Go,
Yeah.
yeah, go to like halfway mark. Is that where you're at?
I'm at quarter.
Sick.
Try that one. Yeah, that sounds a lot better.
That sounds better.
Yeah, try that. Do 2 bars and then we'll come in. Sounds good.
Sick.
And we'll just try the first part that we know.
Okay.
Yeah, we won't go to the power chord part. We'll do that next week, I guess.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
That sounds cool. And then we can
I need like
go
a
to the
refresher
solo.
on the feeling of this.
All right, I'll play it, and then Nate start it off, and then we'll.
Okay, so you play, I play, and then we go.
Yeah.
I just want to hear it real quick. I got it.
You got it.
Yeah.
You good? All right, Nate, go. I think that was really good, by the way.
Thanks, buddy.
I think you're playing the wrong tab.
Yeah, it's 6 to 5, I believe. I just
Yeah.
can't make the jump super well.
It's gonna be an E, and then on your A string, slide up to, which is 7.
So like,
Yeah. Almost. It's 7. It's
You're skipping. Can you see?
7, 7, and 8,
Oh, okay, I got you.
and then 6
Okay.
on your E.
I think I misunderstood the tabs. I thought it was strum 799.
I would, if you're gonna strum that first part, I would just put your finger out fret number 2 on the A string, and then just pluck the E and the A like this. Try that. How's it? Yeah, see how it's a lot more crisp. And then you take that finger that you have on your 2nd fret and just slide it up to 7. Yeah. Yeah.
Just one fret. Yeah, just one fret up from 7. So go 7 to 8.
You're way up there. You're too high. There, yeah.
I got you.
Too high. One down.
Right there.
Right there. On your 7th fret. That's where your first finger should land.
Got you.
I think you can maybe even do that easier without even having the slider move.
That's true. I think you
Right?
could play it down
Yeah, look,
there.
look. Ready? So we go. Here, I'll just open this up. Ready, Nate?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to skip the chord at the beginning.
Yeah, just riff and open E because that matches us 100%.
You're almost there, dude. Kind of. I'll write the tab out for you because
Thank you.
I sent you guitar tabs,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Well, I looked it up, and on the tabs I got, it wasn't chorded right for the bass.
Yeah.
So it was B, A. You know what I mean? So I'm playing everything.
I need
yeah, I
to,
forgot
I need
the
to get a
song is
bass.
in B.
Because everything was at A.
Basses are cool.
I want to try one so bad.
They're sick.
Fuck
Yeah,
with it
because
so bad.
everything started at A, and it was working me off the bass. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
kind of substituted it.
I wonder if they have their basses tuned to standard and their guitars tuned to B, and that's what's... Because it sounded like he was like an octave north. Or like... It sounded like he was like almost a step and a half north of... Yeah, you can play it down on the neck, too. We'll work on that. We'll get a tab worked out
Gotcha.
that just makes more sense. And that's how it happens, kids. Sometimes you got to figure out what you're supposed to fucking play.
Yeah, dude. Thank God I got help.
Yeah.
Because I was like, it's there, but it just ain't coming out right, no matter how I play it. You know
It's
what I mean?
definitely there. There's a little bit more tweaking.
Yeah.
A little bit more tweaking than we got to
And
do.
the 799 threw me off. I was like, there's so much else, like so many other things I can do other than go 99. You know what I mean?
Mhm,
Yeah, that's
mhm.
true. Anyway, that what we're working on.
Yeah, it's
Crowbar.
fun.
Anybody else want to bomb any other riffs? Come on, somebody bomb
I haven't
something.
been working on enough, dude.
I'll bomb the solo to Carcass.
Sure, send it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bomb.
Get it. You need to.
I landed it the other day. I actually landed the first part.
If you get too close, I'm kicking you in the knee.
What if I just rip it? I'm like, hot, JK, I never bombed. You got sucked.
You thought.
No, dude. I was gonna.
So close.
That's so tough, dude.
It's so tight up there.
Yeah.
I did it a lot better yesterday off air.
Should have pressed.
Anyway,
record.
that's the first 2 bars of the fucking solo. There's like 9 more.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I
too
could do
good.
it.
Carcass don't have sin.
No, dude, they're good. They're good at their guitars. I mean, they kind of have to be. They're pros. Unlike me.
Hey, we have a podcast. We're professional, okay?
What?
BBCH coming to you live.
That's it. Anybody else have any riffs to bomb?
I
Nothing?
literally haven't been working on anything else.
Well, that's all right.
Yeah.
I'll
What
have
else we
something-
got
I'll have
going
something
on?
next week?
You got something to bomb next week?
I'll have something about
Fuck
next
yeah, dude.
There's a random thing. You want to hit the news riff?
Yeah.
Send it.
Fuck, I bombed this dude. I almost fucked that up.
You did fuck it up.
I fucked it up at the beginning. I did all right at the end. I haven't practiced that one since I.
I know. I wanted you
Since
to
that one
ruin it
time I
just for
bumped.
that. I got a random thing. There's a all right. Let me give the correct terms for all this. Okay. There's a company called Leap 71 that developed this AI to help with engineering. Right. They named it Neuron.
Neuron?
It designed, made a program, and 3D printed on its own a rocket engine. Much more efficient than every
Hey,
rocket
guys.
engine we have
Can I
on the
did a
market.
timeout real quick? I think we're having a technical difficulty.
What's happening?
It's none of the compressors are kicking on. It looks like we're really quiet on the feed.
Okay, pause it.
Gotcha.
Anyway, so
back.
Yeah, we're back. So this
Neuron printed a fucking rocket engine by itself.
Neuron designed, made a program, put it in a 3D printer, and sent the printer to work. Printed a 3D printed rocket engine. Highly efficient, uses hardly any fuel, and is nasty with how much power it creates. It's intense.
The end is nigh. You know, it'd be really funny if it just started printing out the world's best pocket pussies to enslave the human race so that we don't do anything. We don't go to work. We just fuck our neurons all day.
Oh my god.
We all get divorced because we're just fucking,
Jesus,
just
dude.
fucking neurons. all the
Jesus.
time.
Sex box hit the street, dude.
Yeah.
The population declines.
I'm gonna
It goes to
look
the
it up.
moon. You know, we stay.
Dude. I think it'd be funny if we got some kind of AI god thing going on and then just like completely turned.
I mean,
Look at
It
this.
was just
thing.
like, wait a minute, you guys are all the bad
kinda
guys.
sounds like. Oh my god!
It printed
made
it
that by
out of copper.
itself?
It printed it out of copper.
Oh yeah, they got the metal printers now.
Yeah.
Yep,
Holy
not too
shit.
long
So-
before we're
so-
waking up
Shit.
like the Matrix.
They currently have it, so they plumbed it all in, gave it fuel, air, all that stuff, right? Everything it needed to run,
Yeah.
and it's currently running like testing and modifying the efficiency of it.
yeah, hell yeah, dude.
So it's making it more and more efficient. This
I'm
thing
happy
is-
about it.
Dude.
It's sick, right? This is literally like big leap.
Join the winning team, boys. It's. I think I not to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but it kind of seems like this fucking train has left the station. Like
Look how
AI is
small
real.
it is. Look
I
how
ask it to
small
teach me in
is
college all the time.
compared to that dude's hand.
That thing fucking runs.
Yeah. Yeah, compared to this dude's hand, it's like twice the size of someone's hand, right?
Wow.
And this thing is creating like more power than a normal vehicle.
Jesus,
Yeah. It's
I'm
neat.
down with it.
It's pretty neat, dude.
I
It's
think
really
it's
cool. I
cool.
mean, they created it to do this function, right? This is the
Did they
function.
tell it to make the engine?
Yeah, they did. It's not like
I
it.
thought you said it did it by itself.
Well, it did, right? It's an engineering AI, right? And they were like, make a rocket engine, and it did this. This is not how rocket engines are designed.
Oh,
This
it
is a
was
whole-
the first one, and it was like, oh, here you go. This is a rocket engine.
I don't know if it
Everyone's
was the first thing they made.
Everyone's
right?
like, what
But-
the fuck? It's better than
Yeah,
anything
dude.
we've made.
Yeah, the thing is that they said make a rocket engine, and it
Oh, they
made
didn't
one.
tell it how or anything.
No,
Oh,
they did
fuck,
not tell it
dude.
how. and it made one that was more efficient than anything on the market.
Oh shit,
And it's currently making it more efficient.
that's gonna be a problem.
It's pretty sick.
I'm down with it though.
Yeah, honestly.
I got some news.
Sure.
There's a listeria outbreak right now.
Listeria? It sounds like a Filipino rapper or some shit.
It is. He's
That's
out, bro.
Staudiga, bro. He's on tour.
He broke out of jail. No, apparently it's on a bunch of lunch meat.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it gives you flu-like symptoms, you know. Nate, you been eating a lot of Sammys lately?
Dude, I'm a sandwich man, dude. You know what? Listeria, liqueria, I don't give a damn. I'm going to keep eating my sandwiches.
Well, maybe stay away from the sliced meats for like a day or two.
Where's it
or
come-
just eat it. I don't know.
Where's it coming from?
The meat.
Like, where's it originating, though?
From the places that process the meat, I
yeah,
guess.
so like the blades and
deli
whatever.
slices
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Nasty
I
shit.
don't
Yeah,
know.
it just evolves out of meat.
It's in your,
If that
it's
was
in
the
your
case, we'd
Sammys,
die.
dude.
We'd all just be dead.
Yeah, I don't
damn
think
it.
it like
Made of meat.
originates in there.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it. Other news, Biden drops out of the race.
Yeah.
God
you
damn,
know.
dude.
It's about time. You know, no hate, but a little bit old. Getting up there. Kind of sounds like me when I drink too much. Yeah. What else? I guess that's it.
I don't have any other news. That was the big thing. I thought that was super cool. So
Tony Iommi posted a Black Sabbath album, and I thought it was new. And then I looked at it, and I was like, Nate was like, no, that's old. They just remastered it, which I don't really know what that means at all.
just
Some clarification
up,
would be
up
nice.
the quality.
Let's
That's
go in the
literally-
studio and sort of kind of tinker with things.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
Just turn up the
slap
bass.
slap it out for some money.
Yeah, so they take like the original recording file and they just remaster it. You know, they make it better. You know,
Do
just
they
the-
like replay the guitar again, or
It doesn't.
no,
It doesn't work with a band like Sabbath. I mean, like,
they just put the song in the computer and then it makes it
no, they
more
just go
clear,
through
or
and
like what?
tweak some shit. They just tweak like highs and lows and like try to make it more dynamic for like modern headphones and shit. I guess
Oh,
that's my only guess. It works well with bands like the Misfits and shit, where their early recordings sound like they were made in a fucking basement.
Yeah.
They need shit like that, but Sabbath by that time they were fucking huge. They didn't need that.
Well, these big studios and stuff that they're recording through, you know,
yeah.
or even just any of these bands, right? They don't usually record on single track, right? They have multiple tracks they're recording. So if you get the original file, however, whatever form that may be, which Sabbath is probably like pre-floppy disk, but
yeah, I think so.
yeah, you get individual files of this was the guitar, this was the vocals, this was the drums, you know, and you can take
And are they like on tapes or like
I don't
what?
know. I don't know how the original stuff worked, you know, but
I think the old shit they do store like a master.
yeah, they
tape
have
of,
like a master tape.
certain stuff.
It's each.
I was
line
reading
item.
about records and how like they'll back in the day when they would record on fucking records, the one record would be like the God record, and then they would print like they would copy it off of that one like 6 times, and those would be called the mothers or something. And then they took those 6 records, the mothers, and they would just start printing them, like copying off of that one.
It's a lot like
And so on and so forth.
Yeah.
It's a lot like plants. Like you take say we're in tomato studio, right? You can take these tomato plants and clone, right? So you can have your main plant, whichever one does best out of the 2 that's in the room.
Yeah.
You can take and get clones off of that, right? And
But
you can keep
wouldn't
that
it-
main alive.
Wouldn't it
forever.
eventually? They'd only copied the main like 6 times to keep the main one,
Keep it in
pure.
the highest quality. Right?
Yeah.
So you don't deteriorate it over time.
and then they would just copy like for the
Yeah.
public off of the mothers or whatever,
yeah.
the angels, the
Yeah.
whatever the fuck you want to call them.
yeah.
Is that what the record nerds go after hard?
I don't know. I mean, maybe like
I doubt you can get your hands on those. Honestly.
I'm assuming they're going to be in like a safe, right?
I bet Mike Tyson owns a bunch.
It'd be
Yeah.
cool.
Of mother
Hey, do you think the
records.
gold records actually play sound? Or do you think
Yeah,
it
they
just
do.
looks like a gold record?
No, they do.
They play sound?
That's a real thing.
That's
Holy
crazy.
shit.
Oh, I got my first vinyl recently.
Did you?
Really?
I got Tyler Childers' Purgatory.
Sick.
Ooh.
I don't have a record player though, so it's just
Wow.
kind of chilling in the closet.
Brain has a
Bring-
record
yeah,
player?
bring it to the
Oh, I
house.
forgot to
shit.
ask you to listen to that Lamb of
I know.
God
We
one
were
the other
we were
night.
too busy messing with the Black Star at the house.
Yeah, that was fun,
We all
though.
hung out this
That
weekend.
shit
and-
sounded cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too busy messing with that. Yeah, I literally had the Lamb of God record sitting right next to the player in the living room.
I see a lot of metal bands come out, even the new ones come out with records,
Yeah.
and I really want to know. I really want to know.
How
Is
long's-
there a difference?
How long's Tyler Childers been around? It's not like that's an old record.
Like
No.
2010.
Yeah.
No, I mean I'm sure he's been doing it a long time, but I don't remember hearing him in
Nah.
8 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard some rap albums on vinyl, and it just doesn't. I mean, it's like a cool collector's item, but it's not
Yeah, it's
like you're
just
sitting
neat.
there and you're like, the quality, man. You
No,
know?
that's
But
not what
does it
you're-
sound different? Does it sound like more split? Like, because it's all analog at this point.
I got a few cool albums on vinyl. You just have to come over. We'll just have to listen to a bunch of music.
I'll have
and
to
drink.
listen to it on YouTube and then listen to it on the vinyl.
It's different. I'll tell you that. But
Is it?
the other thing is that like the new record players, they're digital, right? So it's slightly different than like an analog record player, you know, where
So, what do you mean? I thought you had to have the little thing that pokes in the fucking
you do.
thing.
It's the same concept, right? But it digitalizes through just same as like these mics, you know, these mics versus a USB mic. What's the difference? The difference is this is a raw signal coming through an XLR cable into a analog mixer,
Yeah.
right? It's technically digital, right?
Yeah.
But
well, it's digital when it gets outputted by the USB.
yeah, it's digital as it outputs, right? So
Yeah.
plugging speakers into our mixer out directly.
It's
This-
going to sound
it
different
would
than
sound
the
different through
recording
the
that people
TV.
listen to.
Yeah.
I wonder how different.
I don't know. It sound like the headphones that he's wearing,
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
right? Because that's
It's a lot
that-
better.
Yeah, that's an
that
analog.
That's on the same plane.
Nate,
right?
do you think it sounds better in the headphones that off the mixer than...
Compared to when I listened to it, like in my AirPods, yeah. This
Oh.
is the best sound right here.
No
Yeah.
shit. Sucks for you guys.
I
Sorry.
get every little bit of everything, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a
Damn.
different thing, right? Yeah, computers.
I wanna
and
listen
mess
to
with
it.
stuff.
Well, it's like, for like music comparison, like I was talking to my buddy about that because he really didn't get what I was saying.
Yeah.
Because he was thinking, oh, it's the same thing. Like, it's basically the same tech. I was like, nah, dude, like, listen to like an early Slipknot album versus like the one they came out with in 2019. Listen to the drums. You know what I mean? Listen to just like, or like a lot of lo-fi music. You know what I mean? Back when they were making it with like mixers and like fucking actual like turntables and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot different. But I don't know. It's not like a killer if it's not. You know what I mean? There's still been a lot of music since then that I really fuck with. So it's not like.
Now, I have a question about... Because I know CDs are digital. That's when digital music... That was like CDs are digital. That's like the zeros and the ones on the disc.
Yeah.
That the computer reads, and it's a digital thing, which is why we could put... We didn't have to flip the CD over to listen to the other sides. Now, with the tape, like a cassette, is that analog? Or is that actually what digital is? Or like the 8 tracks, was it magnetic? Was it a magnetic tape?
I'm so unsure on this technology.
I feel like the cassette with the little tape inside of it would be, but
You know what else I have at the house is I have an old, I have a very old cassette at the house. It was like country classics.
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Just
Dude,
for
my
fun.
parents had a
stuff.
Yanni cassette. You remember Yanni?
I do remember Yanni. I listened to him a lot when I was a kid because of my
They were like,
parents and
listen to Yanni and go to sleep.
What the
Dude,
fuck
put
is-
it in the radio.
What the fuck is Yanni, dude?
It's just like this
Yanni.
dude with a fucking huge mullet, dude.
Yeah.
I was expected to be like Kenny G or something.
Enya. I also listened to a lot of Enya when I was a kid. Who can say well?
Oh yeah, dude, I remember that shit,
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, the shit that who
we had
was?
a Joe Diffie cassette.
No way.
Yeah, dude, he was in his fucking Wrangler jeans. I was
Oh,
like, who's
God,
this
dude.
cowboy?
Oh,
Sounds
God.
cool. Pickup Man was on it.
Oh,
Or dude, remember Welcome to Earth, Third Rock from the Sun? Remember that song? The old country.
oh yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah.
had the cassette of that shit. And then we all got the cassette with the wire that plugs into your fucking CD player to put in
Oh
your
my
car.
god.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that was.
I'm
big.
an old man.
I remember that stuff, dude.
You dude. I don't think Nate does.
Nah, I knew a guy who
He
fucking.
wasn't around.
He had one of those you'd hook it into like a fucking cassette player, but it ran to an iPhone. That was the most ghetto fucking speaker.
Yeah.
Dude, just don't buy cassettes at that rate. It sounded fucking terrible.
We
bro.
wanted to listen to it on our iPod because it was 4 gigs, dude.
Yeah, brother.
God, bro.
I can have 200 songs on this.
Dude. The world. I had the world in my fingertips, dude.
Did y'all ever upgrade to the giant book of CDs?
Well, that'd be a
yeah.
downgrade. I'm talking about iPod. When the iPod Nano came out, I thought I was
okay.
God.
I did have the giant book of CDs
Yeah.
in my current truck.
Oh, you have it in there right now?
No, I
Oh,
don't
dude.
anymore.
say, get 'em
I
in.
gave a
I
bunch
was
of them
like,
away.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, I gave a bunch of them away. Yeah, I tossed the holder. Yeah.
CDs
Get a
were
book.
cool. Maybe that's the fascination with records is because I remember buying a CD and like they had all the lyrics in the little booklet that comes
Yeah.
with it. They had all the lyrics in the
That's
booklet. They
crazy.
had all the tracks. And then what was really awesome is you get to the end of the album and sometimes there was a song or two that wasn't on the paper and you're like, "Holy shit, what the fuck
Yeah,
is
dude.
this, dude? Oh my god, dude."
God,
and
we're
you
so
go out and
dated,
tell all your
brother.
friends. I don't know. But I mean the nostalgia and like
I'm
the
not far off. I'm not far off.
the nostalgia and the enjoyment of like that experience, I was like, when you buy a CD, like you listen to the whole thing front to back. It's not whatever's popping on the TikTok video, you know. And now recently, I've been since actually me and Nate were talking about Typo Negative albums, and I was like, holy shit, I haven't sat down and listened to a whole album in a long time. So I've been on the Spotify like listening album front to back, and
Yeah.
it's not the same as buying like a CD and going through the booklet and seeing all the pictures and all the stuff that they had in there. But it is still, it's a little bit more of an experience, you
I
know.
got a story for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, story time with Brain.
Story time with Brain.
When I met my wife, okay, I'm driving a 95 S10 with a little custom stereo, right?
Oh yeah.
Love it.
An
Okay.
Alpine.
Yeah, it's a Pioneer.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Get
dude.
that big money, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Does it have the little animations and shit?
yes,
Oh man.
okay.
Yeah, the dudes that run
And
sometimes.
Literally, like the first couple times we hung out, I think it may have been like the second time ever, right? We had a drive to go to her mom's house to go see her parent, and I threw on a Five Finger Death Punch album, put it in the CD player,
Fuck.
front to back.
Which one was it?
Hour and a half. Oh shit, the one with
Is it the red and the orange one?
Yeah,
I love that
the
one.
one that everybody likes.
I like that one a lot.
With like Jekyll and Hyde on it. And
Oh
whatnot.
yeah.
Yeah,
That was a good
Bad
one.
Company.
Yeah, that was a good album.
Yeah, and then on the way back, we listened to a full Eric Clapton CD.
That's
Holy
different.
shit.
Yeah, it's very different, right? I have a very wide range of music. Okay, I listen to all kinds of stuff. But
I do too.
yeah,
Yeah, same,
Mostly metal,
same.
but
I'm
I don't know,
just
nowadays
out
I just don't feel like there's ever an end.
no,
You can listen to a
listen to
different album
everything.
every fucking day for the rest of your life, and there's no end.
yeah,
You
whether
know?
you stay in one genre or not anymore. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, you could literally stay in one genre. And
it would
never
be
find
pretty
the
cool
end.
to go to a record store though, because the records are like physically bigger. You can see the
There's
artwork.
one near us.
I've
A
been
real one?
I've been thinking about that for a while.
In business?
Mm-hmm.
It's hi-fi
What else do they
or
sell?
whatever.
They sell just all music stuff.
Oh, it's the
Right.
Groove. It's the Groove, I think. That's the That's
one
like
that
the
I know is
fancy
called
one.
Dotsons. Three
Oh, okay.
Dotsons, I think.
also Vintage Stock
Yeah,
has a
you've been there.
shitload of records.
I want to.
Vintage
Man.
Stock is where I got that Lamb of God album.
Yeah, I want to listen to that. That's one of my favorite albums.
There's a lot of places still. You'd be surprised.
I mean, I saw him in Guitar Center, but it's like
It's different.
Jimi Hendrix, Bob Marley, and Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah, dude.
I was like, "Is it got anything else?" Oh, and Metallica.
You know the fun place to go look for like records and stuff? You need
Huh.
to just have a record player, man, because they're fun. The coolest place, this is gonna sound super hipstery, is go to like antique stores, and they got them for like under $1 usually. Just got a whole giant section full of them. They
You just
have all
gotta
kinds of
flip
cool
through
stuff.
them and shit.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I
Sit there
might
for
have to do that.
hours.
That's
It's really cool.
That's what
It's
I do
fun.
when I would go at Vintage Stock. You just flip through his bin of people you've never fucking heard of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. It's
You're
fun.
lucky
Yeah.
maybe you find an old Marty Robbins record and you're like,
Yeah, dude.
hell yeah.
Old Golden Throat.
I don't even know who that is.
You know Big Iron?
Classic country singer. Yeah,
Huh?
yeah. Original Big Iron.
The song?
The
Yeah.
Big Iron on his hip?
Got
Oh,
the
yeah.
Big
Yeah.
Iron on his hip.
Yeah, I know that song.
Yeah.
That's him.
That's him. That's Marty Robbins. He's a
Yeah,
goat,
the
dude.
original guy.
That's a pretty cool
He's
fucking
one
song.
of the
dude.
OGs, man.
Cowboys rip.
Yeah, man.
The fucking giant guns and shit. Just shooting at each other. It's pretty metal, dude.
Day.
It's pretty fucking metal.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, a lot of that shit is. I was trying to do a metal version of El Paso for a fucking minute, dude. I just couldn't get the guitar down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It takes a lot to do a metal version of something and make it sound like not cheesy. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because you can just power chord it, but
It's not the same.
Yeah, you got to add more.
Yeah.
You got to pretty much write a whole song.
Yeah, if you just power chord everything, you could play anything.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean it's going to sound
Yeah.
great.
Seriously, it's just gonna sound like you're power chording something.
You're like, yeah, that's the chords, and it's a little more metal, and that's it. You got to do a little bit more work than that to really like.
Why does
You
it
know.
sound like everything else?
Well, it's like yeah, fucking what was that one super popular song that Bad Wolves did? The Cranberry song.
Oh,
Zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did a great job. Obviously, they did a great job, I think. But it had to be. That's like a Hail Mary. Like it could go south. It could go south quick when you're trying to do a metal song.
What's the worst
From-
cover y'all have ever heard?
Not at karaoke night.
Like a professional.
Shit. I don't know, because most of the covers I've seen, I was like, wow, that's really cool. Like the bagpipes AC/DC guy.
Yeah, I just like appreciate it.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
You know? Or, dude, I don't know.
Have you guys ever seen Korn play One by Metallica?
No,
It's a pretty sick cover.
Really?
It's a pretty sick cover.
I don't know what's the. I've
saw
definitely
the
heard
video.
bad covers.
Let me think. I know.
Korn
there's
covered
some
Pink
songs.
Floyd, too. That was sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Korn's good at it. They're really fucking good at it.
There's a couple of
Or
covers that
Cheech
I
and
like.
Chong. They cover Cheech and Chong also.
Do they?
I like a couple of covers better than the original song. Okay, and I'll give you the two examples that come immediately to mind.
Okay.
Which everyone's gonna know this one.
Johnny Cash.
Disturbed, Sound of Silence. Right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because the original, cool, right? It's a whole different vibe,
Not
though.
Simon and Garfunkel,
Yeah,
man.
dude. Simon and Garfunkel, they did great, right? But Disturbed put just the best twist
They
on
did
that
really
song,
good,
turned
yeah.
it into the song. Okay?
Every time I turned on the radio, it was on, though.
Yeah.
Radio guys,
Yeah,
mix it
it
up
ruined
more,
it.
please.
But-
Jesus.
Can't, dude. They can't.
Why? Oh, they have to.
It's top down. The corporate picks a playlist.
Fuck,
They basically give them a
dude.
playlist, and they're like, "Here, play this."
The first time I heard that song, I was just awestruck. And
Yeah.
then the 98th time I heard that song, I was like, I'm just not in the mood to feel this way again
Yeah.
today.
Uh,
You know what I mean?
The other cover that comes to my brain is it's a "Wish You Were Here" cover by Cody Jinks.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so Pink Floyd
Pink
is
Floyd
already
song?
kind of like country-ish, not really, but yeah, in some of his songs.
It's got the same kind of speed.
It's got like a vibe, right,
Yeah.
to it. But yeah, Cody Jinks did a "Wish You Were Here" cover, and personally, it just for me, it changes the feel of the song, and I like it a lot better.
I'll tell you the best cover. It's Johnny Cash, Hurt.
Oh my God!
I mean, even
Yeah.
9 Inch Nails said that's fucking
doesn't-
his song. Like,
Yeah.
he said that in an interview. He was like, that's Johnny
He
Cash's
owns it
song
now.
now.
It's over. Yeah, he.
I
Wins.
like the original, but fucking
the original.
Johnny Cash, though, dude, blew the fucking roof off.
God, man.
I'd
Yeah, that's a
say
good one.
probably "Rock, Salt, and Nails" by Tyler Childers is really fucking good. That's a Waylon.
Is that a
Jennings-
cover?
That's a Waylon Jennings cover.
Holy shit.
yeah.
There's so
Or
many songs out there.
Fuck!
that way.
Tennessee Whiskey, George Jones, or Chris Stapleton.
Chris
I do like
Stapleton.
David Allan Coe's version, but George Jones can probably
Yeah.
sing it the best. Country's got a lot of good ones because they're
Country has
all
a lot of good
really
ones.
they're really cool with each other covering each other.
Very
you know what I mean? They're like-
dynamic vocalists too.
they're like,
There
"Yeah,
doesn't
please
seem to be
take
like
my
a lot
song."
of, this is my song.
No,
I
they-
wrote this.
Well,
They're
back
like,
in the day,
fucking
they were all
send it.
fucking. Everybody kind of was. You had to be. You know what I mean? They all toured together so they could get more people there. You know,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Yeah, take my song, man. Make it more fucking popular. I don't care."
Didn't we talk about Josh Turner last episode hurting his voice, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
we were
he
talking
did.
about
He
people
has a
middle
whole
school.
album that is only covers of original country songs, and he did "Midnight in Montgomery."
Ooh.
Holy shit,
That is a good song.
dude! He
Midnight in
fucking killed it
Montgomery.
too.
Well,
Oh
it
my
seems
God.
like because
Yeah.
country kind of started from fucking gospel music, and I don't even know who wrote all the hymns, but that's what country singers did a lot when they went on tour, was pick their song list from the hymnals and then get out there, you know, or those old folk songs that like who knows who wrote them, you know,
Yeah,
they've just
like-
been around.
Fucking Rocky Top and shit.
Like,
what's
who wrote
that?
Amazing Grace? I don't know.
Who
I
wrote? Nobody knows the original artist of that Animal song.
Oh, the dun,
Or
dun,
Arctic,
dun, 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 dun.
The Arctic Monkeys.
No, you're
Ooh,
the
no,
Animals.
I'm thinking of a different song.
House of the Rising Sun.
Yeah, nobody
Yeah.
knows the original.
It's
Nobody
just,
knows the
it was
original of
Just,
that
it's just
song?
been around, dude.
The one that Five Finger covered.
Nobody knows the original.
Well, whoever you are,
happened
fuck yeah, dude.
way long ago. Okay,
Shit's
there's
sick.
in history, dude. There's so many. Like there's people covering it like in like 1920s albums.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if Beethoven covered anybody. You know, like the old
know.
composers.
Yeah, I have no idea.
You're a band guy. Is there anybody way back then?
I'm not
like way.
I couldn't tell you.
Not a historian.
Honestly, a lot of it sounded so similar. You know, they all kind of took hints from each other.
Speaking of history, we fucking skipped your history lesson, Nate.
Oh yeah.
History,
Nate!
history of hate with Nate. Go. What do
Okay.
we got?
So, once again, Crowbar related, sticking to the themes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Crowbar fucks. Hell yeah.
So, did you guys know that on their 2005 album, Life's Blood for the Downtrodden,
Okay.
Rex from Pantera played bass, acoustic guitar, and keyboard on like 11 of those songs.
What? Dude?
Yeah, he was
I
also
didn't know he played.
he was
keyboard.
also with Down and Calviera Conspiracy. It's hard to find shit on the
Hey,
actual.
that's the guy
Crowbar
from
members.
Wow.
the conspiracy band. That's the guy from
Sepultura.
Sepultura
And Nail Bomb
and Nail Bomb. Yeah. You
Yeah.
told me about the Nail Bomb guy a while ago.
or Point
Same
Blank.
guy.
Oh no, it is Nail Bomb. Okay, yeah,
Yeah, Nail Bomb.
but yeah,
I like Nail Bomb.
I just thought that was cool, man. I keep every time I look into them for some history and shit, it's always just a bunch of Pantera related shit.
That's really neat. You know,
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
What's cool
I mean,
is
I
like
wouldn't really guess that. You know.
that's another example of just like a bunch of dudes who were in a community who were like, fuck yeah, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like Pantera, Typo, Crowbar, fucking like Rob Zombie, Danzig, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Interesting.
were kind of the forefront of rock for like 3 or 4 years, which is weird because most genres have like a 10-year span, but like a lot of that alternative metal. Oh, and Tool. A lot of the alternative metal just didn't last for some reason.
I don't. Well,
They
maybe.
quit. I mean, like the labels quit pushing it. All those bands
Oh.
pretty much got dropped at some point in the 2000s, and then it's, you know what I mean?
Well, it just seems to me that it like just logically it'd be better to work together. Nobody's gonna show up to a show for one band with 7 songs. You know?
No.
Yeah.
You gotta have more bands. We want to see more. You know, so it just makes more sense to just.
I mean, that's why like Ozfest hit
Yeah.
so hard, right? Because it's
Yeah.
like the lineup is.
It's just fucking like 50 fucking
Nasty.
bands. Yeah, it's like a 3 day straight,
I
dude.
have an Ozfest, I think, an 01 shirt, and the back of that thing
Yeah,
is
It's full.
absolutely covered.
so it's like a page out of the
Can't
Bible.
even read half of them because it's so small.
Yeah.
You know,
Fuck yeah, dude.
my God,
That's pretty sick.
I'm not old enough to have gone to an
Fucking
Ozfest in
illegal, mate.
01, but or whatever year that was. But yeah,
Illegal. Nate's over here breaking the rules, putting beers on the recording table.
Oh Lord.
I'm proud. I haven't had to throw the vape drop counter out.
That's
Oh,
true.
man.
Yeah, you're doing great today.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
locking in, boys.
Yeah,
I'm locking
Nate,
in.
you're really
Lock
on point
in.
now, dude. Hell
Sick.
yeah. Well, speaking of locking in, you gonna jam?
I do have one bit
Oh,
of
go ahead.
stuff I would like to talk about.
Yeah,
let's
go ahead.
go.
Okay. So I would like to recommend an audiobook to everybody listening and just everybody in general. It's really good. It's called
Okay.
Get in the Van by Henry Rollins. And it's about his time touring with Black Flag in the early to mid 80s. And it
Sick.
takes from pretty much the point of where he joined the band, maybe up until like a year or two before they stopped. And if you want to know how brutal the original punk scene was, that is the fucking audiobook, dude.
Really?
This
Interesting.
guy was getting beat, having piss thrown on him,
What the
constantly
fuck?
getting harassed by the cops. Like, dude, the fucking, like, people always talk about, like, cops in the 80s and 70s and shit being hardcore. I mean, if what he says is true, they were fucking, like, they were coming after the punk scene.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They would show up to shows and just start beating the shit out of people.
Holy shit.
And then not
Wow.
only that, they had basically gangs of skinheads would show up to every show. They could go to multiple countries and they would have these skinhead gangs show up to their shows and just start beating the shit out of people. They would like
Wait,
drag
the
their rope.
skinheads didn't like the punks?
They didn't like Black Flag.
Why?
I don't know.
Just beef, yeah.
They just don't fuck with them.
It's
You know
weird.
what I mean?
Hmm.
But yeah, dude, pretty much everywhere. But
I
yeah,
thought-
it's
I
a
thought
really
punks
cool.
were skinhead. I thought that was like they're all in the same.
No,
cult
skinheads
or
are like,
whatever.
I mean, skinheads are like straight up like fascists, like skinheads.
Yeah, they're
And then
fucking
the
racist.
punks-
Yeah.
The punks are like fuck all authority, so they don't mesh well. You would think they would, because nowadays they kind of do in a weird way.
Yeah.
It's kind of tied in weirdly with some of the punk cultures and shit. But back then it was like a fucking hard line.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of dress the same.
It's weird, especially because
know.
they all also had shaved heads. So it's like,
Yeah.
come on now.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But they were at war
yeah,
with
it's
the skinheads and the police.
the police, the skinheads, fucking everybody, dude.
That sounds fucking interesting.
It's
Sounds
amazing,
punk.
dude.
It's only an audiobook, or can you get a regular book?
I believe you can get a regular book, but the audiobook is read by him.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
So
I
it's
bet he
very
reads good.
raw. It's badass, dude. And of like,
He's a very intense person.
it kind of answers the question. Sometimes y'all might get in your head is like, me too, especially is like, man, what if I just said fuck all this shit?
Oh.
Got my boys together, threw it all in a van, and fucking went for it. You know what I mean?
Wow.
You did a good hard answer to that question.
Wow.
I'd go to
You might
jail.
not get beat up anymore. You might not get beat up or anything like that anymore, but you'll see.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
Check it out.
And you know, like Schwarzenegger, Arnold Schwarzenegger, he wrote a book, but he also recorded the audiobook himself. That's got to be such a hard listen, dude. Listening to him read it to you.
That's what
Maybe he
that's
smoothed
what
it out.
I
Maybe
checked
he
on that.
practiced. Maybe he practiced a little bit, Maybe.
He is a very professional person.
I heard
also.
him on Jocko, and he sounded cool.
Yeah,
he sounded like he was kind of funny.
sounded all right.
I mean, he's such a cool dude, right? But
Yeah, he's fucking sick, dude.
yeah, man. I don't know how
He's the Predator.
if he didn't do like a lot of time reading and enunciating and stuff like that before recording his own book.
Have you listened to it?
No, I haven't. I need
want
to
to try to give it a listen.
I need to.
And
I love
my marriage
listening
was
to
over.
Schwarzenegger.
It was over.
I love listening
The
to him,
end.
but man,
It's
This
probably a
is the
badass book, though.
I'm sure it is, right?
Yeah.
I don't really know what it was about. I don't know if it was like a biography or
Yeah.
just a random fact. All right, boys.
Let's
where
play some guitar.
where can we find us before we lose
yeah.
all the listeners?
Socials.
Oh yeah.
Before they're like, God, what the fuck? These guys never shut up.
We
Now they're
see
just
the
making even more
analytics.
noise.
All right. Check us out on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and Apple. We are on all them bitches. We are active on pretty much every one of them except Apple.
Called Guitar Practice, the podcast, everywhere
Guitar
except
Practice,
for
the podcast.
Spotify. It's just Guitar Practice.
Yeah, it's just Guitar Practice on Spotify. On our Twitter, it's Guitar Practice, the podcast, and so on and so forth.
Hell yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Shout-
go on there.
Shout out
Post.
to...
Shout out to Corrosion, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks
Check
for
out
the
his
art. I'm
TikTok.
excited to see it after this. I'm sure it's fucking amazing.
So
Thank you
sick.
so
It is.
much.
It is.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.